So I think we should talk about Thursday because I guess this is dropping the same day as
Thursday.
Thursday.
Day of Judgment.
I know you're a little nervous.
Well,
but I think you don't have a reason to be.
Well, I'm nervous because, even Rob Van Dam or whatever. Look what, I didn't say anything along the guidelines of Tommy Dreamer, but when you do an interview, and Raymond's very smart. Raymond here, this guy Raymond, our producer.
Shout out to Raymond.
So when I've done other interviews for things, Raymond will have me come here, and then Raymond films me doing the actual interview, so you have evidence of how your interview went down. And these guys promised me, they were pro, to make Luna. We're talking about the Dark Side of the Rings coming out Thursday with Luna Vachon.
Today.
But this Thursday, if this show's airing Thursday, it's today. All right, so I worry, because the creative editing can be people. Once you sign a waiver and you put your stuff out there, it's out there forever. But when you sign a waiver, they can do whatever they want with it, and they can edit it. And people are really crafty with stuff like that. I'm not saying that's what they're going to do. By no means am I saying that. They promised me they wouldn't do something like that, but. Promises handshakes and promises aren't what they used to be. But they seemed really nice and everything. But I'm a bit nervous. I did put I was very honest. Very, very honest. I didn't hide anything. And I probably told some things that I don't know. I guess I'll have to watch the episode and see if they even put it out there. I told some bombshell of things that people don't know, and so I'll have to wait, and then we'll follow up on this next episode. After we'll do a follow-up review of that Dark Side of the Ring. I suppose we have to, because I'm involved in it and terrified of it. But you think I'm going to be all right? Did
they feed you anything to say? Were they like, hey, say this?
No, they asked a lot of questions that I just didn't feel was... I didn't tell them a lot of things. I didn't tell them about her pulling a gun and shooting it on me or threatening it. I did all that because I guess I didn't think of it because there's not enough time for me to give an 18-year relationship to them. There's not.
You gave the highlights.
There was not a boring day, but I didn't give him some of the extreme ones because, to be honest, I just didn't think about it. It wasn't that I was hiding it, or I wouldn't say it here. It wasn't that I was hiding it. They're actually funny stories because I lived, and we lived through it and survived. But other people would be like, "What? She pulled a gun and was going to shoot you in the back of the head, but shot it into a wall, and all you did was turn the remote up." And she goes, "Yeah, I don't care if I kill you or me." Nope, turn it up. But that's how that's how bad it had gotten, and both in working and and I guess you would call it the line, in public lives, it's insane, the drugs, rock and roll, the lifestyle was out of hand, our relationship was out of hand. It was craziness. So, but I didn't even tell him stories like that. So, but I told him honest stuff. But there was so much in so little time. I was there it was supposed to be 2 hours max, maybe, but it was 4 hours later when I walked out of there. And then when I talked to the guy, he goes, "Oh, this should have been a two-parter. It's so hard to fit so much in 44 minutes, because she's had a crazy long life, in wrestling. So much to be told by so many people. So we'll see. I'm a little nervous, but that's today, this Thursday, I suppose, Dark Side of the Ring. But I don't know if I want to be pushing it, but it's out there.
It's out there.
It's out there. Seen the previews, and they interviewed her son, Van. I seen it was good. See, they interviewed Cactus, Mick, or Jack, whatever you want to call him, Mick Foley. And I know he was very kind and supportive of her. He tried to help raise some money and for some stuff after the house fire, which she passed shortly after that. But he's a tremendous human being and out there. He's always trying to get back. So, and Penelope Paradise, which is she was a local wrestler down here in Florida. Did a lot of Florida stuff with Luna, tagged with Luna, worked against Luna, and now she's and has a great normal life with great kids. She married a wrestler named Steve, Party Animal Collins, Steve Wiley Sachs. Great guy. So she's got a good life. They interviewed her because she's got a lot of ties with Luna, a lot of stories. So should be an interesting episode. I seen the Medusa, Alondra Blaze.
Oh, she's in it. Okay.
Oh yeah, her and Luna had such a rocky relationship. I mean, I was right there through the Joe Goodhart days. Tim Hirschman. He's a photographer and all that up in PA area. And he sent me pictures yesterday. He goes, "Do you know who in Luna's family would want this?" So when Luna had Joe Goodhart, it was a hair match against Medusa. and where Luna got her haircut. So she had it in a Ziploc bag, and she signed it to Tim, whatever, Luna, and gave him like her locks of hair that was cut and a couple pictures she took with him. And I go, send them to her son, Van. I mean, I'd say send them to Josh, but I'm not sure what Josh is doing. But Van's more stable of an address, I believe. So I said, yeah, reach out to the son, Van, and send them to him. So there's so much history, and so much history between the two of them, and legitimate locker room fights and stuff and whatnot. So it should be a very interesting episode. Hopefully it's a kind episode. I know you got to go through the ugly to get to the truth. They don't call it the dark side of the ring for nothing, but I still insist that we need a bright side or a sunny side of the ring.
I think you just need to prepare yourself, because I think that like you just said, it is the dark side of the ring. So I think that's kind of the way that
I have a bad feeling I'm the only one that probably put the real stuff out there that was dark. So, and not that I put it out there in a bad way, I just put it out there in a factual way.
No, of course.
Truthful way. I've never hid anything about our substance abuse and our relationship. It just is too hard to hide stuff anymore.
Well, let's say that we are doing the light side of the ring right now. What is something that you just want people to know about Luna in a positive light that we can shine upon her?
It's funny. I think that might have been one of their questions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mean to spoil it.
No, I can't remember. I did an interview so long ago. I still have my own wrestling school and everything else. Everything's changed in such a short time. Well, not a short time, but it's been a while ago. She's just she was a beautiful, amazing person with the biggest heart in the world. She's gone through so much, from being abused sexually as a kid by wrestlers, being raped, being bipolar, schizophrenic, just coming up. But her heart was the biggest in the world. She would give you the shirt off her back. The only problem is a minute later she'd claw your eyeball out of or something. She's a giving, caring person with so much love. But unfortunately, wrestling was like a cancer to her, and it ate her alive and eventually consumed her. So, but she was a beautiful person. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man, crazy. Well, I'm looking forward to watching it.
And she has two great sons, and so she did that great too. So she got two great kids, Joshua and Van. Van's doing great. He was on a couple Hell's Kitchens.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's on
my
the
God,
Hell's
how
Kitchens,
funny is that?
right?
I love that show.
So he's on that one season, and he's on there, and it's like the first or second episode. You've watched Hell's Kitchen?
I've seen it, yeah.
So you know how they do something, and they go to the back, and they're all talking amongst each other, right? And so, Van, there's no hiding it. He's done a little time and stuff for fighting and stuff. Very, very physical. He's in shape, too. A great kid. I love him to death. I consider him my son as well. So the episode airs, and people start calling me, hey, we could tell you raised him. Well, what happened on it? They were backstage, and the guy started saying somebody told or gave some, whatever it was, but in so many words, right here on TV, he's like, what? You think I did that? I'll make you suck my dick, bitch. Blah, blah, blah. Whoa. And they're calling me, we can tell that you raised him. I go, that is not me. But I guess I have a mentality that I go kind of where I grew up. I don't know if you want to call it hood or anything, but I go back to that kind of like language and stuff, and I do say stuff like that, but I never.
What is this? Human Centipede 3?
That is so Luna. That's not me, That's so Luna, not me, Yeah. So, but he was on there and he did well, and I think Chef Ramsay liked him a lot, and they brought him back. I think he might have been on an All Stars thing too, and I know he came out some. But he's doing great. He's just he's got a baby now, another baby. He has two kids, a daughter and a son. He's a chef in Connecticut, lives up in Connecticut, and he's doing really good, great. So hopefully this is all positive spin, because he loves his moms, and Josh loves his mom. So hopefully this doesn't do a lot of damage. Hopefully bring some closure and stuff like that. Maybe people understand her more now. Maybe people that didn't understand what was going on, that might have met her or seen her some things, maybe they'll understand more what was going on. So
to Luna.
Yeah, there you go.
To Luna.
Mm-hmm.